Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, in helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your monthly tarot readings for the month of February 2021. And it's not going to be for your sun, moon, or ascendant, but I do tarot readings based on your North Node by sign and house. If you're not familiar with what the North Node is, down in the description box below, I have some links of a couple of videos explaining the North Node and why I use it in readings. But basically, the North Node is recognized in astrology in both the East and the West as your soul's path or soul's journey of the things that you should be doing in this lifetime and the things you should be avoiding. For those unfamiliar, also, this is the North Node here, this symbol, and this is the South Node here. And in the description box below, there's also going to be a link where you could look up your chart if you don't already have it. So let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to your February 2021 tarot reading. And this is for everybody that has their North Node in Virgo and or the 6th house. So remember to watch two videos, one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. In a moment, I'm going to connect to the energies. And I want to invite you to open up your heart space, open up your intuition, take some deep breaths, and have the intention of receiving the information that you most need to know right now in your life. So I'm going to connect to the energies and then we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all those that see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and put them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, I'll shuffle and we can begin. Okay, I'll explain the spreads here. This spread here is the first half of the month, so from the 1st to the 15th, and this over here is the spread from the 16th to the end of the month. Okay, so a couple of themes are coming up really, really big time. First and foremost, I'm seeing that for many of you, there is the energy of addiction around you. So whether it be something you're personally struggling with or someone close to you, addiction is coming up, okay? And I don't just mean addiction to substances. It could be addiction to zoning out, going into a fantasy realm, addiction to, video games, sex, food, okay, just any sort of something that is trying to block pain or block us experiencing life. Okay, so I'm seeing this addiction to porn is, it could be a lot of different things that are coming up. Also, addiction to way of being and thinking, like stuck patterns that we can be addicted to, ways of thinking. Okay, now what is going to really bring this to a head is I feel like the first half of the month, there's gonna be some, like, someone's gonna challenge you. Okay, there's gonna be some, like, confrontation. I feel like either two things. It's either gonna be like someone from your past that was close to you, or someone, for some of you, someone from your past is going to um, kind of come in and you know have your back. Okay, this is coming up. So these issues of whether it's your addiction that you're dealing with or some sort of an addiction, and like I said, don't let the word addiction make you stuck. You might think, I don't have any addictions, but like I said, look at all the things, even like just anything, like reading too much. Like, reading is great, but I'm saying, like, anything could be an escape. Okay, so any sort of escapism of not dealing with things, okay, is what addiction I'm talking about. Okay, all the way up to substance abuse. Okay, but there's going to be this confrontation where you're going to be challenged. Some things are coming in from the past, and what you're being told to do is you're being told to really get into what your body is trying to tell you, as opposed to your mind. Okay, so one of the reasons why addictions happen is, as I said, it's a numbing process to numb the physical body, also to numb the emotional body, the psychic body, all of those things. It's like a numbing thing. But what we're doing is we're not dealing with those issues. And even for some of you, this could be someone close to you, not necessarily your own, like I said. But the core issue is that it's not dealing with whatever is of discomfort. Okay, and so that's why addictions happen, is that it's a way of bypassing experiencing life. So it's about getting into the body. Okay, for anyone that this is about. Okay, whether it's you or someone that you're in your life, and that definitely your or whoever this is dealing with, their head is not their friend. Okay, so it's definitely like overthinking things, and like remembering. It could be everything from remembering past experiences, not letting go of the past, to also just like overthinking and getting in a state of fear. So the answer is, the cure for this polarity of overthinking, getting in your head, is Venus, and it is the earth signs, particularly Taurus. And so listening to the body, really seeing what's coming up when something, like when our body is ailing, um, it gives us signals. Like, the pain is not there to make us angry or punish us. It's simply like the body telling us, hey, like, look at this issue over here. Like, really pay attention to it. Okay, there's a problem. Okay, it's there to help you. The same thing when we go through like emotional hurts. It's not that the universe is trying to make life painful for you. It's that this pain, just like in your body, this emotional, mental, psychic pain is coming up because it needs attention. It needs to be dealt with and not bypassed through other means, like, addictions. Okay, so that's the cure for it, is addressing it head on, being able to feel it and get past it. I'm not saying it's easy. It's going to take some courage. Okay, it's going to take some inner will. But I feel like a lot of you are struggling with this, that you're going to get through it. Just remember, whether or not you make a breakthrough this month or next month or the month after, remember, this is an ongoing thing. Listen to the body, don't ignore it, and don't numb it. Okay, now going over to the second half of the month, what's going on here is again, like I said, all my readings this month, I'm seeing very similar energies that are in the first half of the month, very distinct to the second half. But in each North Node sign and house, they're playing out very different. So a lot of you that you're going to start to have this realization that this issue in your life, these, you know, addictions of any sort that you're dealing with yourself or someone else, or, thought processes, you're going to start to be able to move past them. Okay. And I feel like, what's going to help you in doing this is, and the way you're going to kind of get more balance back in your life is to, it's like an optimism that's coming in. So you're thinking to yourself, well, what do I have to be optimistic about? Okay. The big thing is this, is that you don't realize the amount of help that is around you. Okay. You've got a lot of support structure that you're not even aware of. And even if it's not direct family, I feel like there is support structure around you, but it's like an unwillingness, to like ask for help almost. Okay. And it's like this uncomfortableness. And so, I don't want you to get lost in just looking at the future. Okay. And that's another form of bypassing, issues where you're just like not paying attention to what's going on. But I feel like a lot of you are going to like start moving forward. But what's really critical is take stock in the people that are around you. I think you're going to start doing that the second half of the month, is you're going to start to really like say, okay, like, where are my support structures? Where's my support group? Where's my, support person? And really, really reach out to that, because I feel like, um, those people or that person has been trying to reach you, and you maybe haven't recognized it. And that's because, when we get too much in our heads and we're in our own little world, and we're spinning around in our heads, we can't fully see what's around us. That's why the opposite of that is getting into, everything that Taurus and the planet Venus and Earth signs are, like getting into our body, the sensual side of life. And again, not sensuality necessarily in anything sexual, but the sensuality of just being human in physical form. So anything on the physical plane as opposed to the mental. That's the cure to balancing it. So getting in nature, enjoying food, and, taking a warm bath, getting all of these things, getting out of your head and into your body. Okay. Grounding, all of that stuff is like super important. And so I feel like that's why you think that you don't have support structures around you or people. And it's not because they haven't tried, it's because you can't see it. Now, you meaning this could apply to you or someone close to you that you're having to deal with this. Maybe you're trying to reach out to them, okay? But this is the energies going on for you right now, because whether it's you or someone else dealing with this, it's still a different side of the coin that you have to look at, because it's all one thing. Whether it's you or someone else, you're just seeing a different perspective of it. So some people, it will be them that, they're not paying attention to their support structures. For others, it'll be, you are the support structures trying to, like, help someone move forward and, move on to their best path. So to sum everything up, listen to the body, don't bypass it, don't numb it. Be able to deal with things, and even if they're painful, don't take the easy road of just numbing it or going into a fantasy land. And make sure that your mind is under control and is your friend. Okay. And as the second half of the month, when you're moving away from these issues, remember that there are people out there that want to help you. Look toward the future and have this optimism, but don't make that another distraction for you by getting out of your body, okay, and just going into the fantasy of the future. So anyway, thanks everybody for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and definitely for watching. Look forward to seeing you on more videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Many blessings.